was just trying to talk.
I just want to talk.
I want to talk to you. We don't talk enough. That's why we're doing this podcast.
We don't talk enough, actually. Let me talk to you about that. Hey, this is Boots.
This is Kobo.
This is Drew.
And you're listening to we're going to do it together.
And you're listening to, and we're listening to
The Knox Hamilton
Knox
podcast.
Hamilton's podcast.
All right.
Stop clapping.
Hey, this is Boots.
All right, go.
Hey, this is Boots.
This is Kobo.
This is Drew.
And you're listening to the Knox Hamilton podcast.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening
Drew
to
said-
our podcast.
Drew said we were sponsored by, what'd you say?
Today's episode is brought to you by Squarespace.
I wish.
And then we could talk about Drew's old man spots, and then your
Please. They're healing nicely.
You got liver
Pits.
spots? dude?
what?
your pits.
Yeah, my liver spots.
Let me see your head.
Oh, cool. Look good. Clay, don't edit that out.
I'm not. That's staying in. All right, enough nonsense. Boots, tell us about your pits.
Well, the thing is, I don't have it anywhere else except for my belly and my pits.
And by it, you mean poison ivy.
Yeah. Unless someone used my deodorant, took it back to the store, and I bought that with the oil on it.
Put deodorant on your belly.
What? Is that embarrassing? Do I have that much confidence?
It's weird.
Is it weird?
It's weird.
Kind of weird.
I can't record this podcast when Cole is on his phone, okay?
Get off your phone, Kobo. We're working.
Seriously. Full-time job here.
All right, so I haven't seen you guys in like 5 years, give or take.
What?
Is it 3? Has it been 3 years?
2019 was the last time we saw anybody
Yeah.
Easy.
besides each other.
Yeah, what happened there? You guys hate me.
I knew this was going to turn into an airing grievances.
Dudes, we have new music coming out. Can you even believe it?
Yes, we do, but I cannot believe it.
July 7th, in the year of our Lord, 2023, we have a new song coming out. Whether you are day one Familton, you've been to shows, you've bought the merch, we've met you personally, or whether you are a new listener, new to our music, new to the band, you don't know anything about us, we are excited to let you know that we have new music coming out.
Koba, what's that new song called?
Lost in a Party.
We're excited. First one in a long time. We have quite a few new songs coming out this year, hopefully.
If things go according to plan, we should release 6 songs before the end of the year, correct?
That's a big promise.
If things go according to plan is my caveat.
Sounds feasible.
Do you have enough to talk about the song?
We don't know what this song is about. Do you guys want to?
songs are about.
Do you guys want to hear some of it? You guys
I
want to hear
mean,
it now?
art is like, it's all about,
Subjective.
yeah, it's all about what does it mean to you,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
We could tell you what it's about, but that would ruin the mystery.
what it means to me
Right.
is,
Wait till you hear this.
wait till I make it up. When you have a friend or a girlfriend or a loved one, whatever, who, even though they're around, there's just something about that person when they're always around strangers or friends alike, they always look a little bit just like that, like Lone Rider kind of vibe to them.
What do you think of that, Drew?
Yep.
Baby blue.
So for the new track, we will have a pre-save link in the show notes. You can click on that, pre-save the new song. You'll be notified as soon as it comes out.
Are you talking to me or is this for the show?
I am podcasting right now.
Do you want to do it again? We're
No. That worked. And also with this podcast, we want to.
You have got to quit fidgeting when you're
I
talking.
can't, man. I'm just like itching
itching all
so
over?
bad. I'm itching on my pits, and I can't sit like this because I'm just like suffocating. So also with this podcast, we want to answer any questions that you, the listener, may have for us. So just in the comments that we post on Instagram or on Facebook, if you have any questions for us, we will answer them live on the podcast. There probably won't be any live podcasts, but we will answer them.
We don't know how podcasts work. We're figuring it out.
We'll learn pretty quick.
But they are definitely live.
Yes.
Can we get an AI to make this freaking podcast for us?
Brought to you live by ChatGPT.
Have you guys talked to it?
It's like Chat Gary Payton. What is GPT for? The glove.
Gary Payton. I have talked to it. Our dad tries to get us to do it for everything.
So my brother-in-law obviously is very into technology. I was talking about this, and he said at some point we're going to have the conversation of like, is it sentient? Can it vote? Like, can we give it like personhood? Like, that's going to be a conversation we're going to have in our near future.
Alive.
Have you tried inputting Knox Hamilton lyrics into it and be like, write me a third verse?
I don't talk to computers, man. I don't even talk to Alexa. Priscilla bought a stupid Alexa, and it's in Junebug's bathroom. And every time I walk in to use the bathroom, it lights up. I'm like, it's listening to me pee right now. Like, that's
Ew.
creepy to me. And well, it's not actually transmitting, but it could. It could transmit my pee-pee noises to some creep. Anyway, I don't talk to robots. I don't talk to Alexa.
I mean,
I'll be the first
You don't
person to
mean
pull the
to.
plug on my own house if there's a robot
Is
uprising.
Drew our foil hat
oh,
member?
Drew is our Creed, Brad, and Faux show.
Fine with that. You know Creed wasn't talking to robots.
Way too long.
What if the whole time we have a podcast, we always talk about it in like the third person, like it hasn't actually
Like
happened
you're
yet?
not actually recording right now.
Like we're recording.
You're
but-
recording this right now?
Yeah.
This is okay.
And all of this is, but like we're still just talking about it like it hasn't happened. We're not talking to an audience like in today's episode, but it's
If
very
we ever
much,
do release a podcast, we have to say that if we ever do release a podcast, it's got to be like,
Yeah.
Here's what we could do.
here's what we can do.
We would talk about
this is what I would want to say.
Yeah. If I were going to say something on a podcast, I would say this and
Which
then just
is-
say it.
Yeah.
the following. Vis-a-vis.
You can
Yeah, if this episode
Sees the light of day.
sees the light of friggin' day,
It really should.
I really wish we'd have caught Drew's story of the. Can you just like give us a recap of it, just to
which story?
the dermatologist? No.
I'm not comfortable talking about going to the doctor.
Are you serious?
I'm not giving the
I
government
just-
anything, dude.
It's
Clay's eyes like, what is happening?
I would never. I don't like talking to strangers anyway, and
No.
I just don't want
You're not a psychopath.
to talk about this stuff.
That's why you have Boots tell it.
Oh my god, he told it so funny though.
That was pretty good.
Have every embarrassing story that anybody doing this podcast has ever had, just send it to Boots and have him read it in the first person.
So, what do you guys think? Are we gonna make a podcast?
I don't
No,
think it's
bro.
gonna work.
Is it gonna?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if anyone were listening to the podcast that we haven't made, thank you for listening.
Yeah,
And
thought that counts.
please check out our new song, Lost in a Party, on July 7th. And episode 2 of the podcast that we haven't recorded and probably never will.
Nope.
But if we do, be on the lookout for that also. Outro.
He says it. Phaser, 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 phaser.